Hello, good afternoon. I'm a little greasy. I just got out of the shower and put coconut oil all over my body. That's okay. I'm just gonna get started and you guys can watch the recording because I've got a busy day. But I wanted to jump on here and just give you guys a little bit of a background of why I joined doTERRA, why I started with this amazing company, and why I'm still here, and two, why this company is so powerful, so impactful, and a company that I'm so proud to be partnered with. So, taking it back a couple of years, I was about 24, and things were great. I had done all of the things. So I had gone to high school, I got on the honor roll, I went to university, I got immediately accepted into the program that I wanted to be in, I graduated, I got a job in my field of study, I was really successful, and then I got to a point in my mid-20s where I didn't really know why I was doing any of the things that I was doing. I didn't have any answers as to why I was working in my field, why I was doing the things. It seemed like my entire life I had taken everybody's advice, people around me, friends, family, and it was great advice. Everybody wanted me to succeed and do all the things, and it was great, but I had just learned to rely on those as my decisions. I had just taken on everybody else's decisions as my own, and I'd never really tapped into what I really wanted to do, why I was doing the things that I was doing. And it was a bit of a reality check, actually. I wasn't necessarily happy with any one part of my life at that time. So work, my body, my emotional health, my friendships, my relationships, just everything was like meh, like okay. It was kind of mediocre at best, and that just wasn't enough for me anymore. Like, I got to a point where I said, this legitimately cannot be it. Like, I cannot live this life in this state, like with this type of feeling in my gut, in the pit of my stomach. I just knew I couldn't live like that for the rest of my life. At the same time, I was also dealing with a lot of hormonal imbalances, a lot of digestive issues, which I actually thought were completely normal. Like, I thought everybody dealt with the kind of digestive stuff that I was having. Skin issues. I had so many skin issues. Just everything in my body was off, and it was a really big sign that something else bigger was happening. And for what felt like the first time ever, I decided to listen to my gut and my intuition, and I knew something was wrong, and I knew I needed to change it. And it was empowering to just know that in my heart I had made a decision to make a change. I had no idea what that looked like. I just knew that something needed to change. So within like a month of that decision, I found a holistic nutritionist, which I started seeing, and her name's Stephanie Morrison, by the way. I'll take her below. She's excellent if you're dealing with any type of issues. I have this theory that, well, it's not really a theory, it's a fact. Our phones and our social media channels are freaking listening to us, and they listen to our conversations, and they monitor our searches, because right after that, I started seeing everyone and their mother, from doTERRA, just like feel good people, high vibes, and there was two women in particular, Geraldine and Brittany, who I now work with. And it was funny because I had known them both and met them both years ago in the yoga community, and I knew that they were involved with doTERRA, but I really didn't know what network marketing was. I didn't know what doTERRA was. I had only very, very limited knowledge of essential oils. So I didn't exactly know what was happening, why they were coming up so much. And I just knew I was being pulled. I can't even really explain it, but I was being pulled, like this force was pulling me towards these women. Because they had lives that I wanted to live. They were happy, they were free. I mean, social media can portray an image, but they were portraying an image that I wanted to be part of. Healthy, happy, whole. And I just knew that I needed to reach out. Again, no idea what network marketing was. I didn't even know doTERRA was a network marketing company. Didn't even really know that they sold it, but I just knew that there was something. So I reached out to Brittany, kind of in a stalkerish way, and she knows this, so she won't have an issue with me sharing it, but I think I messaged her on her website, I sent her a Facebook message, I emailed her, even though I knew her website would go to her email. I was just like, girl, we need to talk, I don't know what's happening, but I'm drawn to you, and I need to know what you're doing, because I need something in my life to help me, okay? That's all that happened. I made a decision, and I was willing to just accept whatever she had to say. Like, I trusted her wholeheartedly at that point. So we had a conversation. She explained what it was. We talked about the oils. We talked about the business, and I went all in. I bought a kit. I dove into my oils for the first little while, because that's always the first step for us, right? You have to have an experience with the oils before you can even begin sharing with other people. And that's what I did. And then I knew pretty much instantly that I wanted to share this. I had so many changes in my life within the first, I would say, 2 to 3 months. My mood, my sleep got epic. I mean, I don't have a problem sleeping, but I always had an issue staying asleep, and I would have nightmares a lot. I don't really get them anymore. Every once in a while I'll get one, but I sleep sound from the moment I lay down to the moment I wake up. My digestion, obviously with some diet changes and lifestyle changes, that helped as well. But through the introduction of the Lifelong Vitality Pack that I talk about all the time, the doTERRA supplements, and through using my oils daily, I was able to heal that. My skin cleared up. Man, if you knew me before, I can have some of my girlfriends jump on, and if you knew me, you knew that I've never had good skin ever in my entire life. And it was always such an insecurity of mine. And the fact that I was able to heal it naturally was just mind-boggling to me. I had been on birth control for almost 10 years because I was trying to regulate my skin. That's the reason I was on it. And then I actually went to my doctor while I was still on birth control and asked her to put me on Accutane. She refused, thank God. But it was so bad that I just wanted anything and everything to get rid of it. And the fact that I was able to clear up my skin without birth control, without Accutane, and with this all-natural thing called essential oils was mind-boggling. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but everything in my life shifted within those first 2 to 3 months. Obviously, my healing journey is not finished and there's still so much to learn, but I knew in that moment that people needed to, I needed to help people heal. And that desire just stuck with me so much, and I knew I had to share. I just absolutely knew I had to share. And that kind of leads me into why doTERRA, because that is who we are. We help people. We help people heal. We are yoga teachers and moms and chiropractors and doctors and millennials and givers. God, I could go on and on. We're not one person. There's not this bubble of a person who you have to be a part of doTERRA. You just have to have a heart to serve. And those who join doTERRA as advocates either know it when they join, or throughout using their oils, find that special gift that is so unique to them that allows them to help heal others. Okay, because there's so much healing we need to do in the world right now, guys. And If you are drawn, thanks girl, if you are drawn either to the oils or to the business side of things, whichever one it may be, like there is a reason and you need to listen to that, because this is not just a sales pitch. That's not what we're about. We have the biggest hearts, and that is because this company and these founders also have these giant hearts to serve in the world, whether it be with us, the end users who are using the oils, or whether it's supporting the farmers and the distillers who are providing us with these amazing gifts. doTERRA does, I'm not going to get into it super deep right now, but doTERRA does amazing work around the world with the people we partner with. And guys, I've worked for a lot of companies, even in my short period of time working, and there's no other company like doTERRA. I have never seen an organization, small or big, treat their employees and or their advocates, whatever it may be, like doTERRA does. It is beyond, so much so that they care more about us, more about our customers, and more about the farmers and the growers and distillers than their bottom line. We are more important than just making a profit. Obviously, this is a business and we need to make money to sustain ourselves and continue providing these gifts, but that is never the goal. That was never the goal when they were starting out, and that will never be their goal. The people who are attracted to doTERRA as advocates have the biggest hearts in the world. I have never met more amazing women and men, and it's this community of love that is epic and has allowed me to tap into my sensitivities and my gifts of love and my gifts of connection and connecting with people and lighting a fire under somebody and helping somebody find that spark within them. This community has allowed me to tap into that. And it's something that I never found before. And the customers who are drawn to doTERRA are simply looking for their power back when it comes to their healthcare, their health. People want natural solutions that work, and it is becoming more evident every single day that we need natural tools to help us live this life. Especially when we live in North America, we're exposed to so much that we have no control over. And people are waking up to the fact that they need something better to help them combat everything that is happening with digestion. Emotional support is massive right now. Mental health is so high. Mental health issues are so prominent now, and we need these oils. People need these oils. And those are the people that are drawn and say yes and jump right in because they know that they want their power back. I'm trying to think what else I want to say. We are people who just have this fierce desire not to live a mediocre life. I was listening to a podcast the other day with Julianne Hough and her husband, and his name's Brooks Like, I think that's how you pronounce it. He said, there is so much suffering in the world, and we live great lives, but anything less than 100% is suffering. If you are living anything below the line, whether it be in your work, your I was going to say work and job, that's the same thing. Your work, your passion, your relationships, whatever you've got going on in your life, if you're living anything below that 100% line, it is suffering and it is not enough. And I'm here to tell you that. And if you are living below that line and you are questioning it, let's chat. The goal of doTERRA is to free people. Okay? Free people from debt, free people from suffering, and to give people hope. I was listening to a training. There's thousands of people right now participating in a summer challenge for doTERRA, and I'm in a group, and there was a training the other day, and one of the mentors, Ange Peters, go follow her, she's incredible, said this, I believe whether it's if you're in it for the business or as a customer, I believe wholeheartedly in both. This journey is about becoming your best self. That's all. That's all we do. We help people become their best selves. We help people come home to health and happiness and wholeness. And that, to me, is incredible. It lights me up. And that's why I will never stop doing this work. And that is why I partner with doTERRA day in and day out. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Have an amazing weekend. And if you're feeling that pull for whatever reason, let's chat. I'm always here, even if it's just to have an ear and talk about anything you need to chat about. I'm always available. Okay? Have an amazing weekend, guys. Chat soon. Bye.